I've slept with probably at least 70 to 90 men, and 90% of them are probably one-night stands. Who gives a fuck? It's possible a woman slipped in there. Like, there'd be no way of knowing.
Welcome to the S.Banks&JD Network podcast. I'm your host, S.Banks, and I'm joined with my co-host,
JD Network.
And you've seen the title, and the title is clickbait crazy. Think about that, man. What's the title? Say it for us, man.
Proudly admits cheating and sucking D in the parking lot.
Yeah. And we have two clips for you, and that section is in one of them. It's crazy because when you think about the culture of women today, how promiscuous they are, relationships, watching those clips kind of just makes you think, like, what's the point, man? But yeah, it is what it is. We got the clips. Do you want to say anything before we play the clips? Because I don't want to keep people in suspense for too long. So if you want to add anything, we can just dive straight in.
I want to dive straight in.
Okay, cool. What we'll do, we're going to play clip number 1, and it's a collection, and we'll play the other part to that clip after along the podcast, and we'll go from there. But without further delay, here's clip number 1.
What is you guys' body counts?
It's like really like 15.
So, quick math, 45.
Mom would be like
60.
Really, yeah.
60? What's the chance I can make it 181 and 46?
Do you want me to kiss you right now?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Even caught me with your own 2 eyes eating dick up in a parking lot in front of the crib. I'm talking about eating big dick, sucking it up, moaning. This nigga knock on the window like, nigga, what you knocking for? You see me eating dick, nigga? Calm your bum ass down. I'll be in there in a minute. Then go ahead. I ain't gonna lie, he beat me up after that, as he should, because, you know, you just called me sucking dick. You get what I'm saying?
What's your guys' opinion on one-night stands?
If the dick is good, fuck it. Honestly, I've slept with probably at least 70 to 90 men, and 90% of them are probably one-night stands. Who gives a fuck? It's possible a woman slipped in there. Like, there'd be no way of knowing. I love them. I love it. Fuck yeah.
She don't care. I don't care. It is what it is,
F's.
you know?
Whoa.
Is there any point in relationships with the modern woman today? What do you think?
No. I think we should also put in the comments what you think in regards to that as well. But for me, no.
Yeah, put in the comments, what do you think? Do you think that fellas, and this is to you, women can add their points as well, but is there any point? So if you call a woman, even take down a number, and that's the mentality of the chicks that you're meeting today, is there any point in even trying to be in a committed relationship? For me, no. What's the point? Are you not hearing what this girl's saying?
Exactly.
Now, one of the women, the Asian girl, was saying she slept with between 70 and 90 people. Now, you have to bear in mind, if a woman says that that's her number, basically you have to quadruple that. Before, let's say, for example, 10 years ago, you double that. Now you got to put an extra on that.
Yep.
So if she says between 70 and 90, we'll go in well into the 200s, 300s at least. And then to top it off, she said, oh, she could have slipped in some females as well. So she don't know if she's coming or going.
She sounds real unsure. And if well, first of all, you've slept with a lot of people.
Yeah.
So she clearly come like she's unsure. Like, did I not?
And the thing is, that's what I'm saying. So she doesn't know if she is living an alternative lifestyle as well. But if the D is good, then F it.
Well, hey, do your thing.
Wifey who?
She's a freak of the week.
So let's talk about she was eating a D in the parking lot. Big D. I don't think it matters whether it was big, medium, or small.
It doesn't matter. He was
And
sucking D.
And she was
in a
complaining,
relationship.
the boyfriend knocked on the window, interrupting. Like, what are you doing? Like he made a mistake. Like,
I know. I'll be in a minute. Just wait.
oh my
I know.
God.
I'll be there in a minute. Go inside and wait for me. I'm coming.
Yeah, I'll be with you shortly.
She's clearly for the streets.
Yeah.
Clearly. And also, she obviously has no respect for her boyfriend because, come on now.
Well, that's a no-brainer.
It is a no-brainer, but some people may have different opinions on that. But she clearly has zero respect. First of all, you're cheating. That's the one thing.
Yeah.
Second of all, you got caught. And then third of all, from what she's saying, it's like, just give me a minute. Go inside. Wait for me. I'm coming.
She didn't seem
After getting caught.
She didn't seem like she was bothered.
Or remorseful. She didn't seem like she cared about anything.
What she wouldn't have did in the first place.
Well, yeah.
So obviously, really and truly, she didn't care anyway. And
No.
that's her situation, whatever, right? But I'm just saying, if that's the mentality today, what's the point in getting into a relationship?
There's no point. I think today, 2021, as people like to say all the time, it's 2021.
Yeah.
In 2021, it's pointless being in a relationship. You may as well just do your thing, because listening to the women in these clips, look at it. Who's gonna wifey any of them?
But this is the new normal.
It is
the new normal, and for me, it's widely accepted now. I ain't knocking nobody. Do your thing. It's up to you. But there is a trade-off. So if you want to be promiscuous and you want to be eating big D in the parking lot and having between 70 and 90, remember, these are young girls.
exactly
In my opinion, they don't look like they're above 25, right? And for you to have that many bodies,
already.
you know, the boneyard already,
Collecting.
and you're not even 30 yet, you can understand by the time those females are even 25, 30, 40, oh my days.
Thank you. You said it. Listen, it's
So many
it's a
bodies,
cray-cray.
it's going to be a...
X-Files.
When you get round to them, that's facts.
Listen, that hole has been seen to way too many times. And I understand it's a new era. I understand it's openly accepted. I understand that, but I don't even think the guys of today who have grown in this era as well, I don't even think they would take the girl seriously. They're just doing their thing.
But they're not even taking themselves seriously.
Yes, a lot of guys don't take themselves seriously.
No. I'm not talking about the men.
The women.
Like, now, I'm not saying to you men are perfect. I'm just saying that listening to those women, do they sound like you're going to get wifey out of them?
No.
They
Not at all.
say, well, men cheat. I can do it too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? Because they're the new men. They think like men.
I-
They do things like men.
I beg to differ. Women can't cheat, or women can't meet, or they can't link and do things with multiple men. Men can do things with multiple women. I cannot like a woman and still smash. I'm not going to catch feelings. It's how we're hardwired. It is what it is. You know, my software is reproduce. I don't have feelings like a woman. I'm not saying to you I'm cold, but men don't have feelings like a woman.
Well, you know that the backlash is gonna talk about the grey area.
But it's not about the backlash. It's like it's I'm generally speaking, like, think about women. Okay, if I cheat, I can get someone pregnant. I can get multiple women pregnant. And if we think about, let's say the world, for example, approximately the world's like 7 billion people, right? It'd only take about 30 men to populate the whole world. So men can do this thing all day long, where a woman, she's pregnant for 9 months. So if she sleeps around, she runs the risk of not being able to pair bond because she's had too many men. She runs the risk of being jacked up. She runs the risk of also getting pregnant.
Yeah.
So then by her doing that, that lowers her SMV, which is sexual market value. So there's too many risks for women for them to be doing what they're doing.
Yes.
and trying to say, oh, if a man can do it,
Why can't I?
then she can too.
Yeah.
And I'm only just listing off a few things. The few things I've listed off is enough.
I know.
And that's what I'm saying.
But where do they get it from though?
I think-
There's lots of, things that add and make it what it is.
Yeah.
But contributing factors, that's where I was going with that.
I think from an evolutionary standpoint, I think women know, what it is deep down. But for me, it's that they try to justify, because this third wave feminism has told women you can have it all, but clearly you can't. You might feel today you can, but then there's a trade-off. As you get as you get older, the things that you've done earlier, there's a trade-off. You gonna laugh now and cry later.
And a lot of them are already doing it.
Exactly.
A lot of them are already doing it.
Yeah.
Right. Going back quickly in regards to the girl sucking D in a parking lot. One thing I don't understand about some women is I understand we're in an era of social media. We've got cameras. Remember when we was growing up, don't like expose our age like that, but we didn't have certain cameras back then.
Yeah.
Video recording, doing all sorts of things. We couldn't really do it. Remember Snakes? That's the games that we had on our phones.
Nokia 3310.
Yes. But nowadays, they record everything. It doesn't matter what it is.
But in saying that, maybe now that they can record it, I think people back then fought it because they're modern. That was the era. It's just now it's being more accepted because it's being recorded. I think people are desensitized to what they see, and that's the new culture. But I think the women back in our time, they kind of always wanted to do that. I think this is what it is. They wanted to do that, but they couldn't. So then some of them conditioned their daughters to act like this because they vicariously live through those younger women, their daughters, nieces, and this is the ending result. It's not the end, but this is the result.
That's true. But still, in saying that, why must everything be recorded? As in, she's recorded that.
Yeah.
You're exposing your business, right?
Yeah.
So did anyone need to know that you were sucking crazy whatever in a parking lot? Did anyone need to know that?
Why do you think she done that?
For exposure, clout.
Why do women do that?
Attention.
Exactly. And attention to a woman is that's her currency. So
even bad attention,
social media is like a digital diary for women. So if they're getting attention, and she's saying, I was sucking D and rare. She's not appealing that to women to go, yay. She's appealing that to men to go, okay, so when can we link up? Let me slide up in your DMs. Nonetheless, it's attention. That's why they post today. It's the thing.
But what happened to privacy in a relationship?
Okay, that's you thinking from your era, and I agree with you. Privacy should be in a relationship, but I think people get twisted where they believe social media messes up people's relationships. Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the facade of people. In their we're so happy. We're doing this. We're doing that. Yeah, right. As soon as they turn the cameras off, they're crying. Those same women that telling you, "Oh, I'm living such a luxurious life. It's amazing. It's dope." Blah blah blah. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. It's the truth.
They say
it's true. And the women back in the days, maybe if they had cameras, would they have done the same thing? The difference between the women back in the days and the ones now is at least those women were feminine. I'm not even getting one of my notes is this. I'm not even getting a modern woman that's coming from being a feminist to feminine. So if I meet these women in these clips that are saying what they're saying, acting how they're acting, right? At least the women back in the days were homemakers. They knew how to turn out. They knew to do. They did what they did
Yep.
They knew what men wanted. The men that they wanted, they knew what those men want.
Yep.
These women is damn.
Tell me about it.
Damn. Like they're all kind of
H's.
garden tools.
So
Yeah.
sadly, but it's true.
Yeah.
In regards to, I still, even though it's the new era, I still don't think that men, they don't respect women who sleep around and give their box to any guy, to any Tom, Dick and Harry. I don't think they respect these women. I've overheard younger guys say a girl that there was linking and say, yeah, I just beat that and blah, blah, blah. I ain't taking her seriously or whatever else.
Yeah.
They still kind of talk how sort of the old school guys spoke.
So then what you're saying there is that for the most part, generally speaking, men are still traditional.
Yeah.
Women
Somewhat.
have changed.
Women have changed a lot. I have to admit that. They have changed like crazy.
Basically, if you ain't got no money, no honey.
Yep.
It's all about external values versus the internal values. You speak woke or red pill female that understands how the game works, they shame you for that.
They do.
You're a pick me.
Yeah, blah blah blah. They call other women who don't necessarily agree with it all sorts of names.
Yeah.
And it's like whatever, because at the end of the day, it's their opinion and you have your opinion. That's just what it is. Why do you have to make it something
And the thing
else?
is, at least back in the day, women would lie because they want to portray, whether it's a bait and switch, right? But they want to portray themselves as being an angel. These women nowadays are too cool for school. They want to be a devil.
Yes. Yes.
They want to be a devil, but not in a good way, in the worstest ways. And then they think, oh, this is what men want. But at the same time, I don't care what men want.
Yes. I think they more don't care what men want.
I'm going to tell you how to feel.
Yeah. If they cared, they wouldn't do it so blasé and crazy how they're doing it now. Like running up their body count, giving out their box. It doesn't really mean anything to them.
Yeah.
Look what the girl said.
Exactly.
I've had between 70 and 90 men dig out her belly.
Exactly.
Wow. 70
I ain't
and 90.
complaining.
So she's not even sure how many guys have dug out her
Listen.
belly.
I'm not complaining. It makes it easier for men.
It does.
It makes it easier for them.
But on the
Yeah.
girl side of it, you go home crying in tears. When you get to a certain age, right?
Yeah.
We know the typical age, 30s up to 40s. That's when they usually have their epiphany stage. Just like, oh my days, I can't believe I done such and such. I haven't locked no man down or whatever, or I don't have children. I'm not where I want to be, and yada yada yada. What do? Complain.
Turn around and say,
Oh, now she wants to cash out.
Exactly. Come on.
yeah.
That's what they do. I have one example.
yeah.
I'm not sure when this video came out. I'm hoping it was a while ago, and I'm hoping that quite a few people have seen it. Basically, I saw a video on Steve Harvey.
Okay.
And there was a woman in the audience who said she wants, not that she necessarily wants to get married, but the person she's with wants to get married, but she wants to live in separate houses. How crazy is that? Let's just say she wants to get married to him, right?
Yeah.
But she wants to live in a separate household from her husband.
Yeah.
This is the new era. This is the new modern woman.
Really and truly, that's how men think, kind of thing. Because I hear what she's saying. Because sometimes, to be real, a woman may not want a man under her
That's what she said,
24/7.
yeah.
I get that to a degree. But she was saying that from a perspective, what I was getting from her being able to see other people. So why even be married? Why would I marry a woman that is seeing other men? So you're marrying me, taking my resources. What do I get out of that? Some vajayjay that I'm getting from other women anyway.
Yeah.
We're both seeing other people.
Well,
That don't make no sense to me.
even Steve Harvey himself
Yeah.
Said, what do you think I'll be doing in my house?
Yeah, exactly.
We're married, but you want to live somewhere else.
So I'm paying for her to get her back blown out by some next dude. Nah. Let that dude pay your bills and sort you out or whatever. Is the child even mine? See, there's too many things in there.
See, even in that as well, she doesn't even want children.
Listen, it is what it is. Anyways, man, let's play clip number 2 and we'll come back and chop it up with you guys. Without further delay, here's clip number 2.
I have a genuine question that I need someone to answer for me. So, my very first boyfriend, I don't even count him because we didn't date that long. But, you know, I fucked with him. I liked him. He cheated on me. And it wasn't until after he cheated on me where I was like, oh my God, like, I like him, you know, I love him. My second boyfriend was my longest relationship and my last relationship. I remember somewhere in the middle, he like texted his ex and I was like, oh my God. It wasn't until after he texted his ex where I really started fucking with him. And then we broke up. And it wasn't until he stopped giving me attention where I was like, I love this man. He was my first love. But when I was in a relationship with him, I didn't even see long term with him. Like, I liked him, but it wasn't like that. So my question is, what does that mean for me? What is the underlying issue? Why don't I fuck with guys more when they do?
I broke up with him. It was too much. He was too great. He was too great. We dated for 3 months. He was not a pushover. He had friends. He was cool. He was perfect. And he took me places and spent money on me. And he had a car and he had a bank account and he had health insurance. And he told me, if you want to be together, that's awesome. That's what I want. But if you don't, that's also okay. Whatever you want. And I broke up with him. I went back to my ex who got me a $15 gift card to Taco Bell for my birthday. Because that was comfortable. I broke up with him. He was too great.
I went back to my ex who got me a $15 gift card to Taco Bell for my birthday.
All right, that was end of clip number 2. The first girl.
Yes.
What's your thoughts on that?
She likes toxic relationships.
Yeah.
She likes dysfunction and she likes drama. That's the answer to her question.
Okay.
For me, that calm, stable relationship.
Stability seems boring.
It's boring. There's no excitement.
Mm-hmm.
She needs chaos. She needs the table to rumble or whatever you want to call it.
Okay.
She needs something, you know, to have some form of excitement. And she will take negative excitement or whatever you want to call it.
Let me play devil's advocate. Don't women like or love the turmoil, the emotional roller coaster? Is that not their thing?
I'm going to say some women. It's some women's thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's clearly her thing.
Ladies, put in the comments. What is it for you? What gives you, you know, what makes you turned on? Mm-hmm. Is it toxicity? What is it for you?
It almost sounds like she likes the bad boy. You know, they're the ones, the Pookies and Ray Rays.
Why do women like that?
Excitement.
Why do women like that? I'll give you some time. Yeah.
Why do women like Pookies and Ray Rays?
Mm-hmm.
Well, like I said, the excitement.
What's exciting about them? Getting your dog kicked off, having to carry the strap on the school run.
I don't know about all of that.
What is that?
See, so some women, that is the case for them. That's excitement to them.
But in this clip, this girl said, basically, she didn't see her boyfriend, her current boyfriend at the time, as ish. She never saw him as anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
Soon as he had a backbone and he cheated on her, that's when she was like, hey, now let me give a bit of free game on that. Fellas, the thing is this, man. I always say to men, level up, be on your grind. If other women, if other bees want you, then it makes other women want you. Now, if you meet a woman and you're not the ish in her eyes, because you're not going to be the ish, like you got some celebrities, well off, high value, whatever, right? You're not the ish to every woman. But generally speaking, right? If you've leveled yourself up and other women want you, let me use nice words, other women want you, then it makes, if the girl you're with sees that other women want you, this makes her want you. Now, some guys that is blue pill may not understand that. You're going to say, hold up, this woman was on me more because I cheated. Listen, I didn't make the rules. I'm just telling you the blueprint of how it works. So if you level yourself up, you got your body right, got your finances right, you got your spirituality up, you got your clothes on point. Now, in me saying that alone, you're leveling yourself up. You're beating most men straight off. So most men, you beat them hands down. By you doing that, you're attracting other women. Now, by you attracting other women, if you've got a woman and she sees, hey, other women want him, I want him too. Women think all on this one pattern, generally speaking. So why would a woman want to get with a dude what other women don't want?
So women basically want a man that can demand women,
that get
can
other
get
women.
women.
Yeah.
So when she sees that other women wants her man, that's when she's more on it.
Yeah.
She's like, oh, my days, you're
worthy, you're something.
Yeah.
Other women want you. And that's how women work. Without me going into too much details, that's pretty much it. So fellas, if you level up, it is what it is. You get with a woman and other women don't want you. This means in the SMV, sexual market value, your sexual market value is low because other women don't want you.
Yeah.
You can say I'm a 9 out of 10, but then if you break down what's a 9 out of 10, would a 9 out of 10 be, I don't know, The Rock, for example, Dwayne Rock, right? The movie / wrestler, used to be wrestler, right? He may be considered as a 9. He's getting money, muscular, on his grind. Would you consider yourself to be on his level if you live in your grandma's house or someone's sofa? If you live at your mum's house, you're not. Other women may not want you. I'm not saying to you, because dudes are going to argue, well, I smashed a thing last week, so of course I'm getting girls. But you're not getting girls in the same capacity as that dude.
I also think it's sort of within also. You see some men and they don't necessarily have anything, right? But they just have that game.
I'm a pimp by blood, but not by relation. It's kind of, I know what you're saying, that kind of that thing, right?
So they can't necessarily offer women anything like that, but they have just good game. They have it's just embedded in them.
But I'm talking, but I agree with you. But I'm saying to you, generally, I'm saying the guys, I'm not talking about those guys that are naturally gifted. I'm just talking about your everyday guy.
Yeah.
And if other women don't want you, the woman that you're with is not going to really be attracted to that. Now, switching gears a little bit, one of my points was this. Men are the gatekeepers to relationships.
Yeah.
And women are the gatekeepers to sex. But in today's climate, there's no gate when it comes to sex. You can just walk in the yard. It's given freely. That's normal nowadays. There's no gate.
It is.
There's no lock and key. Lock and key. We don't need that. I'm all yours. The coochies is to share. It's for all of us. It's for everybody.
Coochies, everybody's.
Literally.
Check out our last podcast.
Literally, and we'll tag that. We'll tag that somewhere up there. I don't know.
Who
but
knows?
That's what it is. You can walk in the yard. If men are the gatekeepers of relationships and men are walking away from relationships and we don't want them anymore because women are given sex easily, I'm not complaining, because really, what man says, I want to be in a relationship? A man, yes, wants a legacy. He wants legacy, but he doesn't want to be in a relationship. So then it makes it easier for men. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, man. Much love for that, man. I appreciate that. So yeah, much love for that. So if you're just giving a coochie, then it's all good. The only problem is that you don't want to be putting your seed in any old woman. That's the problem.
Don't do that, fellas.
So then nowadays, like, okay, I can just have an agreement. I don't need to have the relationship. I get to keep my money. It works out for us.
Sometimes.
It depends. But if you married a woman, okay, she puts you on child support. All right, cool. Don't be scared of child support. Don't be scared of nothing. Do what you do. Men, don't be afraid because you see the next man. Oh, this happened to this man. Blah, blah, blah. No. Real dudes do what they do. If you want to have children, have children. Don't look at none of these content creators talking red pill stuff and say, well, a woman done very. You do what you do. But understand there may be some hazards.
Yeah.
With that.
Bumps in the road.
Yeah. That's all I'm saying. Like, women are willingly, giving it up.
They are.
And I'm not complaining. I'm down with that.
I'm sure you are.
I'm down with that. But then, me being down with that, what's the future looking like? See, I'm down with it because right now I'm saying something selfish. But realistically, do we really want it to be like that? Because the ending result is not going to be nice overall. That's just my thing.
It's not going to be nice overall. No.
Oh.
Look, some women... Let's just say... Okay. When these women get into their 30s and 40s...
Yeah.
They'll talk their talk now.
Oh, now she wants to cash out.
Thank you. You pretty much skipped to the end for me. No, she wants to cash out. When they get to their 30s, 40s, their talks switch up, and
real quick.
She wants to now cash out, just like you said. It switches up real fast. Now, the second in the last clip, right? The girl said she left her boyfriend for her ex.
Oh, Becky, at the end. Yeah.
Listen, he gave her $15 for a $15 voucher to Taco Bell for her birthday.
He had his ish together, but she would prefer someone that treats her like crap. And this is why I say have therapy. Because clearly you're not firing on all cylinders. Because a dude that treats you like crap, and we can talk about emotional turmoil and this guy rubbing you the right way, but you can say, okay, this guy gets the coochie wet and it makes me feel a certain way. But later on, you want to...
Oh, now she wants to cash out.
And find an insurance policy, but then you're not going to get that. You might feel based on the DMs. Don't get it twisted. Don't get your brain messed up as far as mistaking bedroom fun, guys giving you attention for bedroom fun versus relationship long-term fun. Big difference.
There is a big difference.
But what she's saying, that doesn't even... She had to record. She recorded that. Yes. Did she play it back to make sure everything was all good and whatnot? Because sometimes you say something out loud in your head. You say it might sound cool. When you say it out loud, it's like, you know what, that kind of sounded stupid. But she recorded this, and I'm sure she played it back. To her, that sounded fine. Just fine.
Yes.
That's a problem.
It is a problem. There are a lot of women that like to be treated like crap. She decided to take this lower value, lower class man.
Yeah.
Instead of the guy that was treating her good. Oh, he's too good. I've heard this so many times.
You make the good guy, or the guy. Let me not say the good guy. But when I say the good guy, I mean it in a good way, in a nice way, right? So the good guy got away, and the guy that ain't ish. I'm yours. The gate. There's no gate.
I'm so sorry. I have to bring this up.
Go on.
Now, I can't remember the lady's name. She's a YouTuber as well, and I watched it on her channel. Right now, she played a video of a woman, and she is basically dating or trying to date men, and she has some requirements.
Oh, I know you're talking. Just for context, are you talking about the Kendra G?
Yes,
Kendra G singles.
Yes.
Yeah, go continue.
And we was watching it from the pink book, the from that lady.
Yeah.
Yes. So she is saying she wants to start dating.
43, 3 kids, 3 different baby fathers, but she doesn't want to date a man with multiple baby mothers.
No. Yeah. So yeah, exactly.
I'm just giving the audience context, but yeah.
She has 3 children,
Yeah.
3 different baby fathers. So her argument is basically she has 2 of her sons, the 2 eldest sons, they're in their 20s. They're not in the house anymore. But she has a 14-year-old daughter, I think, who is still with her.
15-year-old son, I believe. No, yeah, 15-year-old son.
She has 2 sons out of the house.
Yeah.
And they're in their 20s.
Yeah.
She has, I think, 15 or 14-year-old daughter.
15, I remember the numbers, 15, definitely.
Still living with her, right?
Yeah.
So she says, basically, if a man comes along, he don't need to worry about the other kids because they're out of the house.
Yeah.
It's just kind of this one. Now, she's saying she doesn't want a man that has baby mama drama sort of thing.
Yeah.
And she also said that the man that she gets with doesn't need to worry about baby father drama because none of them was in the kids' lives from the beginning.
Like that sound even, like that makes it better. That makes it worse. But okay.
Anyway, it gets worse from the things that she says.
Yeah.
Now, she wants to be celibate. She don't want to give up the cookies.
Until marriage, on the marriage night.
She's 43 years old.
So let me get this straight. You've given 3 men. I'm just saying 3 men. I know there's more. But you're giving 3 men what we do know. You're giving 3 different men your coochie.
Your
womb. You didn't require anything.
No.
But then this dude, oh yeah, and you was dating a dude that you knew wasn't worthy, but you still smashed. And then now a dude is supposed to marry you when you didn't make those other dudes wait or jump through hoops, and he's got to jump through hoops, and you don't have no more kids. Plus you're getting older. What does he get? Some used goods. Me take that? I don't think so.
Listen, she doesn't want to have sex with this new man until their wedding day. She was actually
go on.
She was actually married to her daughter's father, so the last one.
But she openly admits that he wasn't ish. He didn't look after her or the child.
Exactly.
So then what was the point in the marriage?
Poor decisions in choosing men.
When women are getting courted by men and they're luring men in with a JJ, ain't they meant to date with intent,
And
with
purpose.
intention, right?
Yes.
So your intention is meant to lead to long term, i.e. marriage, a family. But these women have no intention except for right now how this person made my coochie feel. And then they want to cry later and say, oh, men ain't ish. Why didn't you say the men that you dated weren't ish and you have bad or poor judgment in meeting men, attracting men?
Yes. My point to this whole story is the women in the clips that we've played today are all young, right? They're all, I'm going to say they're all in their 20s, in their early 20s, possibly maybe 19 up until their early 20s, right? And look how they're talking already in regards to how many guys they've given their box to, the bad decisions that they've made. My example of this woman is she's 43. And when did I say that they're going to go through their epiphany stage? 30s to 40s is when they're going to be like, oh, switch up their talk from, let me start to stop giving my box out. What did she say? She said she's celibate and she's not giving her box out anymore until she finds a man to marry.
That's according to her. And
it is.
What women like that need to realize is that you're in competition with a 20-year-old, the 20-year-old version of yourself, you know, and based on the numbers of the ages of her kids, clearly she had them from her teens.
Yeah.
Now, you always hear, oh, I was young, I was dumb. Okay, I can give you credit on that for the first one. You're young and dumb. Second one, you continue to make that mistake. And then now you don't want to take accountability. You think, oh, I can have it all. So you do what you do. Then when a man has requirements, you shame him because he shouldn't have standards. I don't think so, man. I don't think so. Why should that dude be the simp, the sucker, to be your insurance policy? He ain't even get no kids out of it.
He can't get anything out of it. He can't even get your cooch, your washed up cooch that you've pushed out 3 babies, and he can't get no cooch.
Bear guys want to hit this.
No, they don't.
They do want to hit it and quit it.
No,
they do. They want to hit it.
The 43-year-old woman.
They want to hit it. They don't care for it. She's a slow Tuesday, but they want to hit it and quit it.
She's not even a slow Tuesday. Yeah. The younger girls, like the girls in the clips, are slow Tuesdays.
She ain't worthy of the relationship that she is trying to push out.
That she's requiring. Exactly.
Yeah.
I have nothing more to say. The women in the clips said it all.
Yeah. I don't know. It's a good topic. Definitely tell us some of your thoughts on it. Do you agree? You know, you heard the clip. Women sucking D in parking lots. Raggles telling hubby, wait there, soon done.
That is crazy.
Oh man,
that is crazy. That is crazy.
And men supposed to, did he kiss there after?
Ew.
Fellas,
but some men don't know what the girls are doing.
Would you leave your woman if that's what she done? You know, would you be upset? She brushed her teeth. Would you let her give you brains after? I don't know. I'm just saying. I'm just thinking of these things. What's your thoughts on it?
Yes, leave it in the comment section.
and keep it. You know, 100. Keep it nice. You know, we don't want it explicit. But that's the current climate of dating today. Mm-hmm. And for me, there's no point in, if that's how women are, you may as well just walk away, man. You know, and definitely look at our series of why men are walking away. I'm not saying to you that men are perfect, but for the most part, men are still traditional.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that the culture today, you know, males are a lot weaker than they once was, but there's the 80-20 rule, and that 20% man is still the pinnacle of all man. He's still that G, he's still that guy. So it is what it is. And even the dudes that are average, they're still traditional. They're still doing what they need to do, pay bills, hold frame. So I don't want women to say, oh, I'm settling because the dude's average. I'm just saying, look what men got to deal with.
Yeah.
It is what it is, man. That's my final thoughts. What do you want to add?
I would just say for the fellas, I think it's just a thing of just do your thing, because you can't really take these girls seriously. No. For the ladies that actually want a relationship and, you know, they're not trying to give their box out to all sorts of different Tom, Dicks and Harrys. We're in the culture where that's the case. I feel sorry for some of them because it's going to be hard.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the men are not going to take anyone seriously.
That's the way those women like it, nice and hard. Anyways, man, fellas, protect your meat. Protect your meat.
Do that.
That's what I'll say. I'm S. Banks.
And I'm JD Network.
Peace.